Hey, good evening, everybody. Colt League World Series International getting ready to tip off. Well, it won't tip off. It'll be the first pitch tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And the tournament director, Steve Miller, joining me here. It's our chance to kind of sit down here before things get crazy. And like I said with Rachel a while ago, I probably won't see you again until Tuesday at some point. But it's hard to believe that this is year number 6 of this tournament, Steve.
It is really, Dave. I mean, it just seems like yesterday when we brought it here. You know, I was in Lafayette for about 20 years with this tournament, and I just really got tired of traveling back and forth. And the stadium deteriorated over there, and you know, it's always nice to come home, and it's nice to bring something to your home area and give them a chance to reap some of the benefits of all these teams coming to Southern Illinois.
Yeah, and what a tournament it is. It's 10 teams, 6 teams from the U.S., you have your east, west, north, south zones, and then of course, as the host city, you have a Marion team and a Southern Illinois team, really kind of made up of all-stars. And then you have the 4 international teams. And this year, international teams, Japan, Nicaragua, the Czech Republic, and Mexico. And going to have all the teams here this year, which is awesome.
Yes, it is. As you know, last year, Dave, we had to take a runner-up because the Dominican couldn't get their visa squared away. So it's nice to have the field that you want to have.
And it, real quick, we were talking earlier, so much goes into just getting these ball teams here, and the cooperation that you have to have, not with just the city of Marion and the local officials, but within the government, the U.S. government, the help that you have to get.
Dave, without the U.S. Embassy and without help from our politicians, and it just wouldn't be possible. There's only 2 organizations that bring international teams to this country to play baseball on a regular basis, and that's Little League and Pony Baseball Softball. But I give a lot of credit to Cody Moak with the City of Marion. I've needed a little help a couple of times with the embassies, and he's been able to reach out and get that done for me. So I give him a lot of credit, and I think that's one of the reasons Pony's pretty comfortable here is that, you know, if you can keep that international tie, you can hang on to a lot of things. Yeah,
and it's a big deal. And as a matter of fact, as we're talking, still waiting on a couple of the teams to get in, Japan and Nicaragua to come in, and they're not going to get in until late, have ball games tomorrow, yes. But they're young and they can do that. You know?
Well, I'm sure that they'll sleep on that bus coming down, and I hope they sleep on the plane coming over. But part of the teams are in St. Louis waiting. Some of those international teams had to take 3 different flights to get here, so that's a hard time sitting in the airport, Dave, as you know, waiting. But they're young, like you said. Yeah. They're anxious to get here.
Now, ball games are going to start tomorrow. Let's talk about people can come out. They can spend the day at the ballpark. You're going to see a lot of baseball, and it's a really reasonable price.
It's $10 a day, Dave, and you're going to see 4 ball games tomorrow. So, you know, basically, Dave, that's $2.50 a ball game, and you can come and go from the stadium as you like. You don't have to watch them all. On Sunday, we're going to play 5 games baseball, so it's really a good deal. I laugh when I hear people sometimes say, "Man, $10, don't go to a Cardinal game."
Yeah, no, exactly. And parking's free.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You pay $50 for parking up there, but you know, it's just hard to believe that it's here, but here we are. And let's talk about some of your volunteers too. I mean, this wouldn't happen without the city of Marion and the ballpark and your volunteers.
The city of Marion, I want to be sure I give them their due. Like I said, I could not ask for a better municipality to work with. They're great. Whatever you need, they're there. They do a great job. You talk about Mountain Dew Ballpark. This is a drawing card. These kids want to come here and play. So I appreciate Mountain Dew's facility. I appreciate the opportunity for these kids. Some of the kids have been coming down during the day and walking on the field and playing catch and doing a little pepper and all. And tonight, 2 of the kids came to me and said, you know, they call me Coach Miller. Said, we never got to play on a field like this. We just can't wait. And for these international teams, Dave, it's a big deal.
Because some of these guys, their fields are not the best kind of field.
You know, with Pony, I've been very fortunate. I've got to go around the world with Pony baseball, and of course traveling and seeing some of the fields in Aruba and the carousels and all those. They look like a beach. They don't look like a baseball field, and it's just amazing. So they're elated anytime they get a chance to play on a facility like this.
I know, I like going to the beach, but I don't want my baseball fields to be a beach. I know that. Well, Steve, thanks for everything you do. Glad we were able to catch up here for a couple of minutes, and we'll get this thing going tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, and we'll crown another World Series champion.
Sure hope so, Dave, and we appreciate everything you do. You know, you've been with us from start, and people around the world get to hear your voice, Dave, and their kids love to know the fact that they're getting a shot at playing like a major league game. So thank you for what you do. Thank you to Mountain Dew Ballpark, and especially thank you to the city of Marion.
I'll go stock up on all my throat supplies for 20 games, but we'll get all that taken care of, and look forward to doing the games. That's Steve Miller. He is the executive director of the tournament here in Marion for the Pony Colt League World Series. Starts tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Dave.